Hey there, Munchie Mafia. Welcome and happy Sunday. So, tonight's mystery wheel of misfortune is salmon, cornbread, coffee, zucchini, and red wine. So, salmon looked like absolute garbage today at the grocery store. So, we got canned salmon instead. But it's salmon nonetheless. It's just in a can. So, let's get to it.
Somewhere in western Washington, there is a cozy century-year-old kitchen in a tiny historic mining town deep within the shadows of Mount Rainier. It's where the Munchie Mafia meets on YouTube every Sunday night for an hour of magic, mischief, and mystery with the colorful wheel of culinary misfortune. A kitchen witch weaves a little magic over a cast iron pot upon a stove. The townspeople thinks she's a little strange, but she pays no mind to the subdued whispers as she passes by with her ginger familiar following close behind. A little dash of love here, a tiny pinch of passion there. With the stirry stir of the wooden spoon, she mixes flavors that soothe the soul. The wheel goes round and round, stopping at one ingredient at a time. Some are winners, some are losers. Who the fork suggested Twizzlers? Oh, 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 you're going to hell for that one. Like and subscribe to Munchie Mafia Official and fondle that little bell icon. You may or may not receive notifications. YouTube features are so bipolar. Oh, thank you for coming, dear friends. Oh, 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 round and round and round. A whiskey whisk of mystery, a stirry stir of mischief, a bakey bake of whimsy, and some laughy laughs. Go get yourself a drink, get some tasty snacks as we get this dumpster fire started. Oh, 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 round and round and round. With the flick of Stevie's wrist and a wave of a mystical wooden spoon, let's brew some magic together with all these twisted ingredients that all of you chose. And whoever suggested those damned Twizzlers, oh, 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 you're going to hell for that one. Hashtag blame Tiger, as Chef CV says. Oh, 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 oh. Cook with love and eat with passion. Live with desire that's deep within the confines of your soul.
So, week 2. Everybody loves me except for one person. Not one person was like, this ain't clam chowder. I don't know what this is, but it ain't clam chowder. And the food is horrible. All right, well, can't please everyone. So that's been my week. And a lot of errors, but, if I forget to order mayonnaise from Cisco, no big freaking whoop, right? We have all the ingredients to make mayonnaise from scratch. So I turned it into a teaching moment. How to make mayonnaise from scratch. So we made a gallon of mayonnaise to get us through till Monday. Anyhow, so let's see here. So far, we've got Belt Loop and Damoose and Greg Johnson and Oyster and Dez and yes, I can barbecue. No, that one person was not Tim. Simon. Um, no, it wasn't Simon. What I'm saying is, hi, Simon. Katie's Kitchen and Tomahawk Mark and Stephen and Jacqueline and I think I said Katie's Kitchen. Katie's Kitchen, I'll say it again. Katie's Kitchen. So, and Eddie from Devil Dog is here. And let's see here. Taco the Chihuahua. And holy hell, there's a lot of people here. And Gary, Belt Loop 29. Welcome. So, first off, let's start with this cornbread because I have a long car ride to go from home to the grocery store, to the nearest grocery store, I should say. And I thought long and hard, what the hell am I going to do with cornbread? What the hell am I going to do with coffee? I mean, coffee and salmon, I just can't imagine that they're going to work well together. So we're going to do something a little bit weird. But then again, I am a little bit weird, and yes, this YouTube channel is a little bit weird. So, Marie Callender's, I think, is probably one of the best cornbread mixes that's inexpensive. I love it. So, one package of cornbread mix, 3/4 cups of coffee. That was my breakfast coffee, by the way. Mixy mix. And there we have that. Smells delightful. Smells like my morning spite. Like, why the hell am I up? So now we're going to get a cast iron pan. A lot of the ingredients on this show are weird. Yes, Gary. Yes, they are. Thank you for noticing. All right, I'm going to just give it a little splash of oil. Give it a rubby rub. We don't want it to stick too much, but it doesn't really freaking matter because all we're doing is making a mess. All right, there we go. Now we're going to take this coffee cornbread mixture and we're going to just put it right in the pan and we're going to stick it in the oven. Now, the directions say 8 by 8 and this is a 12-inch cast iron, so 24 to 28 minutes at 375 degrees would come out to about 18 to 21 minutes, according to my math. But then again, I've been known to be wrong. So, into the oven we go. Those tongs can't live there. Watch out, puppy. Go on. Go on. Nope, nope, go that way. All right. Into the oven we go. We're going to set the timer. 18 minutes. All right, that's my garbage bowl. We'll just put the garbage right there. That's also garbage. Get another bowl. Now, what do you think that I could possibly be making? And I also got some Cafe Bustelo instant coffee doohickey things, just in case it wasn't enough coffee. Hey, Daisy May. Welcome. And hey, Des. And I thought I saw somebody say, oh, there's Kevin of Tuber Chat. Hello. Huh? Oh, hey, Jonesy. Welcome. Any idea what we could possibly be making? I know that we'd need an egg in here. So, I have no freaking clue what we're making. This one stumped me. All right. Isn't salmon in season right now? Yes, Tiger, it is in season. Sort of. At least the ones that are dying in our backyard are not in season. They're spawning right now. We got spawning. But yes, they are in season. Depends on the salmon, but you know, we live out in the middle of nowhere and the salmon look like absolute garbage, and I'm not going to pay a premium for garbage looking salmon. And when I say garbage looking, it looked like it had been there for a while. Salmon patties. Yes, Katie. Yes, Katie. Yes. Ding, ding, ding. She gets nothing and likes it. So, flat leaf parsley into the bowl with 1 egg while we wait for the cornbread. So, yes, that explains. Canned salmon is always in season. Yes, canned salmon is always in season, even though I don't like canned salmon, but it does have its purpose. Because why pay $15 a pound, 12, 13, whatever? It was well above $10. I mean, I could have bought steelhead, but I didn't want to buy a whole frickin' side of steelhead for this dish. So it would have cost me $41 for steelhead by the time all was said and done. Or I could just pay $5 and some change for 1 can of salmon. Figured, let's just go with that. With a Vortny. Okay, I'm kind of lost there.
Oh.
Huh?
It's a typo.
Oh, okay. Normally I can read Taiwanese, but I just couldn't figure that one out. I'm sorry. Courtney. Hey, Lance. And Radio Jonesy. So, anyhow, it was an interesting week. Had corporate had come in and I had to feed them breakfast. My boss bursts into the kitchen and says, "I hate French toast casserole." And I looked at him, I'm like, "I'm sorry." Because I made French toast casserole and scrambled eggs and sausage and some roasted herbed potato and a yogurt parfait. Yogurt something parfait. It was for a breakfast meeting. They were having a meeting. That's 1 whole green onion. I think I might want a second one. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just stick with that. I love salmon patties. And anyway, so, and I look at him, I'm like, "I'm sorry." He goes, no, don't be sorry." I said, "Well, I don't understand." And he's like, "No, that was amazing. I never had one that tasted that good before, and I've had French toast casserole, and I've always hated it, and that was so delicious. That was so amazing." Because I made a maple creme anglaise to go over the top of it, and I was gonna do a mulled wine reduction with the creme anglaise, but decided against it because it just missed one. Figured that it would be too hoity-toity, because this is a job that said, "Yeah, your food is too elevated," and that's my concern. I'm like, "Oh my God, here we go." So anyhow, forgot to wash one. So that was interesting. And I said, "Well, would you like me to? I got a little bit of leftover. Do you want me to stick some in a box so you could take it home with you, or have it for later, or whatever you want?" "Oh yeah. Okay, cool deal." So, I did that, and he went off on his merry way. And corporate people wandered into the kitchen, and I was breaking down whole chickens. I was showing my cook how to break down a whole chicken. And she did a good job. She did a really good job at it. For her first try, she did a really good job. And it's kind of hard to deal with chickens as a first try. What? Too elevated means out of budget. Yes.
No.
What? You can never get too much elevation when cooking. Yes, exactly. Exactly. So, and it really wasn't that elevated of a dish. It was just a very, very easy to execute sort of Italian dish. And it was chicken alla fracassee, which is a dish that I have made before. And I think I actually did a video on it once. If I haven't, I'm going to, because it's a delicious dish. I remember the first time I cooked it for Timmy was back when my dog, Dobby, first came to live with us. And I brought the plates over to the table, and we were sitting down to eat. And Dobby had jumped up and knocked the plate right off of the table and ended up covered in my dinner. So we ended up having to eat Timmy's dinner. We had to split his. So got all excited about that. That was when we first realized how food motivated my dog was going to be. Sadly, he passed away a couple years ago. And yeah, because Dory's coming up on 2 or 3. Dory coming up on, or not Dory, Cindy.
Yeah.
Cindy's coming up on 2. I don't know. Timmy's looking it up. She might be going on 3. I think she's going on 3. 3? 2. She's 2 right now.
Yeah.
So she's going on 3. She's going to be turning 3 here pretty soon.
No, December should be 2.
Oh, December she's going to be 2. Okay. God, you got me so confused now, Timmy. Thanks. So anyway, so Dobby's been gone 3 years. Because that's when, about the time that, Dobby. The reason why Dobby had another name, and he was adopted. He was a free house elf, and there's a funny story that goes along with Dobby's name and how Dobby came to be. Because Dobby, when he first came to live with us, his name was Idle, and he was a retired show dog that the woman who had him, I guess apparently Dobby was her husband's show dog, and her husband died, and this dog ended up being left on the front porch, basically never to come back in the house ever again. And I don't know why. He was such a lovely dog. I freaking loved him. But he had been debarked and didn't realize that he was debarked until first couple days after he came to live with us. And so Idle was his original name. But this was about the time that Timmy was having had his accident at work on the roof of a Pizza Hut, and he ended up with a screw in the bottom of his shoe. And then next thing you know it, he's he gets home and he tries to take his shoe off. Can't get his shoe off because there's a screw through his shoe, through his big toe. Finally gets it off, gets the shoe off, and his sock is just totally covered in blood. So he takes the sock and throws it in the bathroom garbage can. And so that's when the whole flurry of toe amputations occurred. But we hadn't gotten to that point yet. And so, fast forward a few days later, we were offered Dobby as from a woman by the name of Sabrina, who also bred and raised Tibetan dogs, both the Spaniels that we have and the Tibetan Mastiffs. And she was able to talk this other woman who is a retired breeder and show dog person from releasing some of the dogs that she had in her herd because she was getting up there in age. She was like in her late 70s at the time. And so Sabrina asked us if we would like to adopt Dobby. And I'm like, absolutely. We had lost Sabrina, which is another funny story, maybe for another time. But anyway, when Timmy and I first got together, he had a Tibetan Spaniel by the name of Sabrina, which is kind of strange because the person who we got Dobby from was also named Sabrina. There's some other weird coincidences that went along with that whole story. I don't know if you guys want to hear about it. I could, if you type the number 1 in there. Anyway, so anyhow, we go all the way out to Chehalis and we pick this dog up, and he's about 5 years old, 6 years old, and which is fine because it's like, puppies are great, kittens are great, but I'd rather have an adult because at least we can see what kind of personality that they already have instead of being this ball of energy and then turning into this holy terror. Like my cat George. Anyway, so we bring him home and we're going to let our animals name themselves. They change their own names and they let us know what their names are going to be. Cindy stuck with her name. She loved her name. Hey, Captain Brian, welcome. And so, hey, Chris, Eastwind Farms. Okay, so here we are. Beautiful dog. And a few days go by, and I'm not even thinking anything of the garbage can in the bathroom, which, isn't anywhere near being full. Totally forgot all about the sock, except for the fact that Timmy's walking kind of funny. And so one day I'm home from work, Timmy's at work, and Dobby comes bouncing out of the bathroom. Or were you in the hospital?
No, I was at work.
You were at work. So he comes bouncing out of the bathroom, just racing through the house, and he's got something in his mouth, and I'm like looking at him, and I finally get him to calm down, and I'm like, idle, stop. And so he finally stops, and he's proudly presenting me with this bloody sock. And so, we're really into Harry Potter. We love Harry Potter. I share a birthday with Harry Potter, except for that we don't really recognize that July 31st is my birthday because it's cursed. So, grab the phone. I'm calling Timmy. Hey, Timmy, guess what? And he's like, what? I go, Master has presented Dobby with a sock. Dobby is now free. And he starts busting up. He goes, okay, so why are you bothering me with that? And so I had to explain to him what happened with Dobby the dog. And then he starts laughing. He goes, that's it. That's his name. And that's how he became Dobby. So anyhow. So my beloved Dobby, I lost him. He had cancer. We tried to save him. This was during the height of COVID. That was really hard. He had oral melanoma. So now we're going to just drain this out. We want to get as much of that liquid out as humanly possible. Now, it's always been my experience with canned salmon that there is going to be bones and pieces of the spine that's still in the meat. They don't really do a great job. Hey, Mishy, welcome. They don't do a very good job at cleaning up these things. Sometimes you even find bits of skin and so on and so forth. But for what I'm going to, see what I mean? It's like, wow. All right. So we're going to grab our bowl. And we're going to separate it as best as humanly possible. Try to pick out everything that doesn't belong in this dish. Like the pieces of skin. I mean, canned salmon has its purpose. I prefer fresh, but, with grocery prices being as they are, despite the fact that I have a new job, I have a problem buying salmon that the flesh does not look good at all. It did not look appetizing, and I'm not going to do that. I'm really kind of pissed off at the store because they could have put it on special like 2 days sooner just to get it out of there. All right. Bone, bone, bone. So we're just going to run our fingers through it and just try to find whatever we can that doesn't belong. And there's another bone right there. Anything that's sharp. Because Timmy won't eat it if it's got a whole lot of bone in it. As soon as he finds a bone, he spits it out and says, I'm done. And he'll start gagging and throw up. He's so dramatic. Anyway. Australian Radio Indie. Hello. Oh, Jonesy's got. Jonesy was just here with his other account. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. That works great. Thank you, Jonesy. See, I have not figured out all of Jonesy's channels yet. I know of Radio Jonesy and the other one that's, what's it called? Yeah, I know, but the other more common one. Anyhow, so yeah, Jonesy's from Tasmania. Tasmania, that's what it is. That's the other one, Outback Tasmania or something. Beep beep beep. Okay, so backbone, canned salmon, smells like ass. I'm waiting for my parrot to reply. Okay. All right, let's take a look and see if I was right on my math. I think I said 18 minutes. Oh, yeah. It be done, man. It be done. Okay. So let's move that out of the way. All right, so we're going to mixy mix that one egg in there because we're going to use that as part of the binder, but we're also going to use the cornbread as the binder. We got Italian parsley in here, and we also have some green onion. We're going to add a dash or two of Old Bay, some garlic powder, not too much of the garlic powder, and some dill. Now, dried herbs tend to have more flavor to it, so go easy on that. Oh, let's see here. Let's go with the Crystal hot sauce. Give it a dash of that. Now we're going to mix this together. All right. And Timmy said peas. And because I didn't have any good celery, I figured, well, he said peas, so we're going to pretend that this is celery. I'm going to throw a little bit of peas in there. Nothing wrong with that. All right, now come over here. Grab that. Now, break this up. Sure smells like coffee. Smells a lot like coffee. So we're going to break this all up and mashy mash. Now we're going to just take some and we're going to throw it in there.
Gary's adding extra channels too.
Oh boy, you guys are great. I love you guys. Love you guys long time. Okay, so now we got our cornbread that's mashy mashed. And we're going to mix this together, mixy mix.
Okay.
And Katie, oh boy, you guys are awesome. Don't forget to hit the like button, please. And thank you. All right. So with that hot cornbread, it should help to thaw out those frozen peas a little bit. So there we go. There we have it. Okey-doke. Now, another bone. Let's see how well it's going to hold together. I might have to go get another egg. Actually, that looks like it's holding together quite nicely. Okay. So there we have that. Since it's all cooked, I could give it a tasty taste. Needs salt. A little bit of C in granulated form. There we go. All right. What? What's so funny? What's so funny?
It's on the screen.
Huh?
It's on the screen.
It's on the screen. Okay. Can I give it a tasty taste? Yes. Jester, Jafar, Boob Stomper. Oh my God. That's so funny. So, in case anybody's wondering who Jester, Jafar, Boob Stomper is, that's a cat. One of our furry friends. Okay, so let's see here. Where did I put that? I'm afraid to open this cabinet. Well, now if you want, you can definitely coat it in breadcrumb. I'm not sure where the breadcrumb is, so we're just gonna skip it. All right. So, need another glove. What about Gary? Oh, about what, Gary? Oh, there's Outback Tasmania. Okay, so we're going to make little patties. Now, one of the things you could do with salmon patties is you can bread them or not bread them. That is entirely up to you. What about the cornbread? The cornbread's in here. Did you not see? Oh yeah, I could definitely use a cornbread, but oh, to bread? Give it extra crunch? Yeah, I could do that. You want me to give that a try? I'm guessing that's what Katie wants me to do. All right. 4 patties. Cornbread is a good category. Yeah. All right. Or we could treat it like salmon burgers. The 29th like. Yeah, okay. Never too much cornbread. Yes, never too much. There's never too much. I love cornbread. So, there we go. Well, hello again, Charlie the Tasmanian dog. I might have to do a Pets of the Munchie Mafia avatar thing. I think that would be kind of cool. an avatar splash screen with just everybody's pets, and then have a contest. Everybody has to guess whose pet goes with who, and for a prize or something. I think that would be kind of fun. Okay, there we go. Salmon burgers. And we got our saute pan in the back, heating up right now. And that's going to be for our zucchini, which I probably have too much zucchini. So oil in the pan, give it some salt. I don't know where the pepper mill is. Pepper mill. All right. You know, I never thought for a moment that I would ever be one of those people that owns battery operated pepper mill. Yeah, I don't know about that cornbread if it's going to be useful as a crumb. I'm gonna what? I know, right? There's a lot of cornbread. You're right. There is no such thing as too much zucchini. I just bought a whole bunch of zucchini at work, like a 40-pound case, and made as market veg. Everybody's really happy with all the fresh vegetables that we're getting. All right. Flippy, flippy, flip. All right. All right, Captain Brian, here you go. All this unused cornbread. And we used coffee in the cornbread, which is where we got the coffee from. So now we're going to just take one of these. We're just going to press it down, hope and pray that it sticks. Let's see what happens. Is it going to stick? It's not going to stick very well. Mashy mash. Okay. There. Is that better, Brian? Let's give it a whirl. See what happens. Right into the pan. More. Yeah, I'm out of eggs. I used my last egg. I only had one egg. Can't buy more eggs. I can use whatever I got, but I can't buy more. But yes, egg wash would have been good for this. Okay, so there we go. Oops, ow, 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 ow. It just spat at me. It just spit. All right. So, let's just do the other two without. We can always sprinkle the cornbread chunks. See what the difference is. It might brown too dark. Oh yeah, it's the coffee is dark, making it too dark. So. All right. There's that. Yeah, I got some butter over here. Yeah, except for that the red wine is not going to match up very well because, you know, red wine and fish don't generally go well together. But maybe the type of wine that I'm using will be all right. So yeah, I'm going to use it in the vegetable. So we're going to kill the heat on that. We're going to get my bottle of Stave & Steel. I'm going to deglaze the pan. I love that bottle of Stave & Steel. It's bourbon barrel aged 2018 California Livermore from Stave & Steel Wine Company. Very delicious, very tasty. Has good full rounded full body without being too acidic. Now we're just gonna let that butter melt. Got a nice color to it. Go flippy flip on these other ones. Oops. Shit. All right, there we go. There we go. Alrighty, we go. All right, you guys with me still? Still with me? All right. Still fighting the remains of that nasty bug that I caught 3 weeks ago. I think it's been a little longer than that. Okay, so normally we would put something else with this, like a vegetable of some sort or a starch of some sort, but we decided to put the starch, which was the cornbread, into the salmon patty. And so over on Lance's live this afternoon or this evening, we were talking about fry pans and so forth. And one of the bad things about having Teflon, especially if you have birds, exotic birds like we do, is that they have a tendency. Yeah, see it darkened. It's not burnt. It's just the coffee and the cornbread. So let's just take that one off. There we go. All right, there we have it. Coffee's really strong. So Teflon is not good for birds. The fumes when it heats up over a certain temperature, it can actually emit a toxic fume that will unalive exotic birds. So always be very careful. If you buy Teflon pans and you got even so much as a parakeet or a canary. All right, so here we go. We got salmon cake. All right. So the reason why this one's darker is because of the cornbread that got pressed into it. This is without the cornbread pressed into it. It's a red wine butter zucchini. So this would actually work out really well as like a salmon burger sandwich. I would do toasted bread. It does need a sauce of some sort, but I don't have any. I don't have any citrus right now. Yeah, Timmy does have his DoorDash arriving soon. Actually, no, he's mm, oh my god, that's so good. It just needs a sauce of some sort. I don't have any tartar sauce even because I usually make it from scratch, but I'm out of a couple of ingredients. Oh my god, this is so good. I don't know. Would you try this?
Where's the zucchini?
Not on the fork.
Okay.
All right, it's hot. How is it?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet? Okay. Where's the zucchini? Not on the fork. He's guzzling he's guzzling his Coke. How is it?
I wouldn't order it, but it's not terrible.
He wouldn't order it, but it's not terrible, he says. But no, he's not door dashing because I actually got coconut shrimp and curly fries for him. To be honest, this did not turn out bad. Yes, he's trying to make the salmon taste like Coke.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, it kind of is a positive comment there, Brian. You're right. It's not terrible, but he wouldn't order it.
It'd probably be better with fresh salmon.
Yeah, it probably would be better with fresh salmon for one, and if it had a nice remoulade or something like that to put over the top of it. Now we're gonna try the one with the charred cornbread smashed into it. I don't like that. I like this one better with that's practically naked. I'll give this one a 6 out of 10. Yeah, 6 out of 10. Can't stop eating it, but it does need a remoulade or tartar sauce or grabiche or some sort of cold sauce. Hello, beach feet. Good day, mate.
Don't do
I know.
Okay.
All right. All right, Munchie Mafia. I'm going to give that one a 6. Maybe even a 5.5. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 5.5. It really needs a sauce. A little on the dry side. And yeah, I think it would have tasted better if it were fresh, but you know, I'm not going to pay that kind of money for fresh salmon that looked like it'd been in the cooler case for 3 days longer than it should. All right. Get this stuff out of the way. So, for those that have never played the Wheel of Misfortune before, is that we allow the people that are new or have never been able to choose an ingredient before, to be the first ones to choose the ingredient. The wheel has a whole bunch of ingredients on it. The outside ring is proteins. The one inside that is the produce aisle, which is fruits or vegetables. But they don't have to be fresh. They could be canned. They could be frozen. They could be dehydrated. They could be whatever. They could be frozen TV dinner style, Stouffer's or bird's eye
Tiger
medleys.
Stripe's on there.
Huh?
Tiger.
Tiger what?
Stripe's already on there.
Yeah, Tiger. It's right there. It says hashtag blame Tiger right there. It's already on there. And so it could be any of that. Then the ring on the inside of that is starches. It could be literally any kind of starch. Bread, rolls, Pillsbury pop-up biscuits, rice, starchy vegetables, potatoes, frozen potatoes, canned potatoes, and a partridge in a pear tree. And then the very inner ring is all random ingredients. And the only thing that I request is please do not suggest lobster, sea urchin, crab, or plantain. I have an allergy to those. And also, please do not recommend or request pet food. Okay? Pet food, no plantains, no crab, no sea urchin, no lobster. So, anyhow, what should we spin for first, guys? We have protein, produce, starch, or rando. Hello, Juan Diego Benitez Sanudo. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Rando. So Simon just shouted out rando. So that's going to be this inner ring right here. So let's go for it. We got pork. So since Simon got that one, what kind of pork should it be? Simon. Pork. Yeah, I don't know how that ended up there, but it ended up there. That was in the rando. Pork. Pickled pig's feet.
We already did that.
Pork skins. Okay, so we could do pork skins again. All right, Simon. No, it's good. No, Simon. It was Simon's roll. He ended up with pork, and he said pork skins, which I already have in the fridge because I haven't finished them all. Anyway, so now we're gonna go for the next one. First, I should ask, what are we spinning for first? Are we spinning for protein, starch, or produce? Forgot to mention that. Free spin, yeah, free spin. I'm being a dingbat. Cracklings. I love cracklings. My dad used to bring them home raw. Produce aisle, says Ozzy. All right, so we got artichokes. Heavy stone too. No, I might have heavy poured my drink though. I'll just leave it at that. All right, so we got artichokes. Okay, so now we got protein and we got starch left over. What should we spin for? Yeah, hashtag Tiger's fault. Speaking of heavy pour, yeah. Okay, so I see somebody said protein. So Devil Dog said protein. So we're gonna spin for protein next. Protein. And we got spam. That wheel is really tight. That's what she said. Oh. Okay, spam. All right. Which leaves us with starch. Yep. Kidney beans. So any flavor of spam. Let's see who did the protein? That was Eddie, right? Eddie, is there a specific flavor of spam? Canned kangaroo. I don't know if I could find canned kangaroo. We did, however, do a kangaroo tenderloin last year right about this time. Regular reduced salt, says Des. Canned kangaroo is a luxury.
Okay, Juan is a friend of Greg's from Colombia. He's looking for
Oh, that's right.
an ingredient.
Okay, so fantastic. Juan Diego has not chosen an ingredient. So let's let him have the protein. But let me read off what we already have on the wheel for protein, okay? So we have turkey, we have corned beef, cube steak, eel, sardines, pork, hamburger, chorizo, Rocky Mountain oysters, hashtag blame tiger, which is tripe, eggs, kielbasa, and hot dogs. That's what we already have on the wheel. You can recommend you can name a protein. It could also be a vegetarian or vegan meat substitutes that you would like to have put on the wheel of misfortune. Plenty of wallaby here, yeah. But we did a kangaroo cook.
Yeah, if you watch the intro, it's the first one you see.
Yeah, the intro, the first dish that comes up that's spinning on my little thingy. No, I cannot get raccoon belt loop, and you're not Juan Diego. Juan Diego gets first chance if he's still here.
He's still here.
Is he still here? All right. Oh, we'll give him a minute. Juan picked steamed potatoes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I guess we'll put him on the produce aisle. Okay, steamed potatoes pots. All right. So I'm not sure if I can get armadillo. I've not seen that one at the. I've not seen that one. All right. So we still need a protein. So let's see here. Armadillos have leprosy. Yes. Yeah, usually our butcher shop has a lot of stuff, but roasted cave tarantula, tiger. And peacock is not a thing. I mean, look at how long it took me to get hold of ostrich or emu. All right, Michi said tofu, so we're going to go with tofu.
We had tofu up there.
No, we do not.
Okay.
No, we do not. We do not have tofu. Okay, so Michi gets to choose. All right, so now we need produce aisle. Sorry, guys, goldfish. I'm not cooking anything that's a pet. And I am not skilled enough to be able to cook puffer fish. We bought canned armadillo when let me take a look here. Maybe I'll throw that in the random. If I could find it on Amazon in a can. Canned armadillo. Canned armadillo. Gag canned meat combo pack. Creamed possum, armadillo, raccoon, and squirrel gumbo. Now those are those are gag cans, and if I can remember correctly, they have stuffed animals in them. Armadillo picante in the half shell. No, that can't be real. Let's see here. Can of faux armadillo roadkill meat. Faux armadillo. Okay, so there's no armadillo in that. Okay, so I can't even find canned armadillo. Can you even buy real canned armadillo? So I typed in canned armadillo. It comes up sponsored Amazon. Canned armadillo at Amazon. Huge in stock inventory. Yeah, see, canned armadillo. It's got a stuffed animal in the shape of an armadillo in it. Shop by store, Walmart, beef chucks. Armadillo picante, that's a joke. Yeah, these all have stuffed animals in them. Canned armadillo stuffed animal. Creamed possum in a can. All right. No. All right. I could spend that much time on that. All right. We tried. All right. So I need a produce aisle.
No, we had potatoes. Isn't that what?
No, that was a starch.
Oh, that's right.
Steamed potatoes for. Oh, steamed potatoes. Okay, steamed potatoes. Steamed potatoes. Okay. I put it in the wrong category. Sorry, guys. All right. So we need a starch now. So the starch, what we have in the starch section is sweet potatoes, acorn squash, angel hair, yams, rye, raisin bread, potato salad, wild rice, canned brown bread, hominy, saffron rice, orzo, and basmati rice. Quince. Search for canned Texas speed bump. Okay, canned Texas speed bump. Now, if it's a stuffed animal in a can, I'm going to be mad. No, I'm not seeing. Can speed bumps be installed on my residential street? It's like, okay, never mind. Macaroni and cheese, like Kraft macaroni and cheese, or Velveeta macaroni and cheese, or frozen macaroni and cheese. Chris, fried rice was my favorite. Yeah, you know what? Jonesy has not put one up yet, has he?
Nope.
Let's do fried rice in there. Okay. We'll put Kraft macaroni over in the rando. There we go. All right, we're done. We're done. We're done. So we got pork skins, we got artichokes, we got spam, and we got kidney beans. That's what we've got for next week, guys. Yay. All right. So, Munchie Mafia. Now comes the fun part. Who's going to end up on the show up, shout out, outro for next week? Some people already have their own outros already in our collection, while some have not. So everybody that has channels gets added to this wheel, and we're gonna spin. For the or not spin. Which one are we doing? Are we doing wheel or are we doing zombie race? Oh my gosh. So yeah, this isn't bad at all. Looks like I have lunch for tomorrow. So I'm having a lot of fun at my new job. Huh? Yeah, turn sound off. It's annoying because I can't talk over the top of that. Ta-da! Although I can eat over the top of it. Really growing on me. Wow, that is not roadkill price. 99. What? Where the hell are you seeing that, Katie? Because it's like every time I go to look, it's like stuffed animals in a can. Armadillo meat is a red meat that is high in fat and calories and is a traditional ingredient in some areas of Central and South America, particularly Oaxaca, Mexico. Oh, wait, there's exoticmeatmarket.com. One armadillo tail is $50. A pair of armadillo testicles is $50. Armadillo shell is $100. Armadillo stew meat for 1 pound is $100. A whole ass armadillo, average weight 4 to 5 pounds, is $249.99. And it just goes up from there depending on the wow. Is that a real website? Wow. Oh, you can get bobcat, really? Not that I would want to eat bobcat. All right, I gotta see how much bobcat meat costs. Bobcat smoked sausage is $40 for 1 pound. Bobcat stew meat, 1 pound is $200. Bobcat tenderloin is $300 for one set. $600 for a hind leg, 3 pounds and up. $600. Wow. I don't know about that. Alligator, alpaca, bluefoot chicken, caiman, camel. I can get camel. Fallow deer meat, frog legs, goat, goose, guinea fowl, guinea pig. Oh no, not the cute little guinea pigs. I know that those are like a delicacy in South America, but guinea pig testicle fries, Rocky Mountain oysters, one set, $30. How big are guinea pig testicles? I mean, guinea pigs are not that big. So you're paying $30 for a pair of guinea pig testicles. They're about the size of a frickin' marble.
No, they're not that big.
They're not that big? I wouldn't know. Okay. I wonder what the shipping would be on that.
Probably cost you more to ship them.
Yeah. I mean,
All right, are we ready?
yes, we're ready because I'm about to go off on that whole guinea pig testicle thing. One pair of testicles for $30 for guinea pig testicles. It's like, really?
All right. Everybody's been put on the wheel.
All right, everybody's been put on the wheel, and so we are doing last man standing, or are we just gonna go for the one round? One and done?
Just run the show, you make the rule.
Oh, let's just run it one time.
One time and the winner gets it.
One time and the winner gets it. Yep.
All right. Are we ready?
Yep, we're ready.
Give me 3 thumbs up in the chat.
3 thumbs up in a chat if you're ready for it. They grow back like starfish? Really? No way. They don't grow back. Really? I got a 3 and then a thumbs up and a like. Okay. All right. Let's go for it. Oh, there's She Cooks and Roasts. Is she on the wheel?
Nope.
No. Stick her on there real quick. Too late.
Cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline.
Huh?
Cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline.
I'm still waiting for it to run. And we got Cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline. Yay! Hooray.
So there's your winner for next week.
There's our winner chicken dinner for next week. So, Munchie Mafia, guess what time? I'm just curious. Do you guys want to see a Halloween special? You guys want to see a Halloween special? This is good. This is actually really good.
Still shows I've got audio.
Hmm?
Somebody said we don't have audio, do we?
Do we have audio? Did you turn off audio?
Audio should be on.
Let's see if my microphone died. Nope.
No, we're hot.
We're hot. What's Halloween? Audio? Question mark? The more I drink, the yeah.
The more I drink, the better I sound.
The better Timmy looks too.
Okay, loud and clear. Thanks, Jonesy.
All right. Alrighty, Rue. So, Munchie Mafia. It is that time, and I really hate saying goodbye, but guess what? It is that time for us to say goodnight and a fond toodaloo. So, don't forget, cook with love, eat with passion. See you soon.
Well, Munchie Mafia, it is that time. We really hate saying goodbye. So let's just say a fond good night, or even a sad little toodaloo. Perhaps even in a till next time. Maybe even a tax up, and now we'll be here on our topics world, because Moochie needs love too. It's been really fun with all our friends, no matter if you're old or you're new. So before you let that door slam behind you, fondle that like button lovingly, and go back to your life as it were before you hit that play button on YouTube. If you haven't yet subscribed to Munchie Mafia Official, now is that time, what's stopping you? Since you're still here on YouTube, please check in on our friend Glenn. He is our goofy and fun loving friend, lovingly known as the Moose. His channel is coming soon. Oh my. He's an outdoorsman in the state of New York. He's the Moose 1829. Why does he have a bikini on his antlers? It must have been a crazy party. Come in and please remember, as you are in your very own kitchen, and cooking for your family, community, and friends, to always cook with love, and always eat with passion, unless it has Twizzlers in it. Whoever suggested that is going to hell, as Chef Stevie says, stir up some magic whiskey.